The church belongs to God. Do not touch. Do not touch. This is not your church. If you came into my house and you started telling my wife, look, you need to stop doing that. You need to do this. You started telling my wife what she needed to be doing, you wouldn't be in my house very long. You wouldn't. I'd tell you to get out of my house. You're not going to come into my house and set a bunch of rules. This is not your house. It's my house. It's my wife. They're my children. Now, you want to talk about the fear of the Lord? You're going to go into God's house and you're going to ignore, because either you haven't studied or you just don't fear God. You're going to ignore what God said about how He wanted His bride to be taken care of. And then you're going to apply some silly little ungodly rules that were invented by some kind of marketer in the United States to build a big church of lost people. No, brother. Do not. Do not. Do not. I was with somebody one time and they didn't know a whole lot about snakes. When I was a little boy, one of our games, there was this really poisonous snake that was in our area and we'd get him to chase us. I remember walking through the woods one time with this person and they said, "Oh, look at that pretty stick." I said, "It's not a stick." And they said, "Well, I'm going to grab it." I said, "No, you do not." And they acted like they didn't believe me. So I walked over there and I kind of hit it by the back of its tail and then backed up real quick. And that thing spun around and was ready to kill somebody. There are certain things you don't touch. And one of them is the church of the living God. Well, I think we ought to do it this way. Well, we went out with a questionnaire among the city to find out what kind of church everyone would like to have. I don't even think you're saved. If you are saved, you do not need to be in the ministry. Really? You're going to do something like that? The church doesn't even belong to the church. The church belongs to God.